Hi. So, how many times you've seen somebody working out all real hard in the gym and like for months together? And when you see the physique, there is not much difference. Or you might have experienced the same as well. Well, one of the reasons why this happens is because that is just 20% of the job. 80% is what you eat after the workout. And of course, 100% is what happens in here in your mind. So talking about that 80%, one of the most important part of that 80% is what you eat immediately after the workout. So today I'm going to talk about post-workout nutrition. Well, the intention to have post-workout nutrition is to decrease muscle protein breakdown, to increase muscle protein synthesis, for glycogen replenishment and recovery of the body. So, first important point to be covered here is the timing of the workout. So, as soon as you complete your workout, your body is like a sponge. Every cell of your body is like mouth wide open. So it's just like we call it window of opportunity. So it's like wide open. The moment you keep the last dumbbell, that is when you need to put in the post workout nutrition. And as and when time passes, it starts closing down. So, like 30 minutes, within 30 minutes is the best time to feed yourself. The sooner the better. So, coming to what kind of nutrition do we need to give post workout, let's talk about the macros. So, first, yes, it is the protein. So, protein is needed for repairing and rebuilding of your muscles. Now, for example, this is a wall and I break it down because I want to build a bigger wall, of a better quality, stronger wall. So I break it down and one case is that I use the same old bricks and I rebuild it again. So what kind of wall will I get? Maybe the same kind of wall, maybe unfinished, not the way I want it. And the second scenario is when I get new bricks and I build the same wall. So how will it be? Same is happening with our body. We are working out, we are breaking it, we are breaking the muscles. But if we are not giving enough protein, the amino acids post workout, we are doing more harm than good. So how much protein do we need post workout? Well, it is quite variable according to the intensity, the duration of your workout, but generally like zero point 0.3 to zero point 0.5 grams per kg body weight is a good range. So if I am like 60 kg, like 30 grams would be a good deal. So 20 to 40 grams would be a good range to have post workout protein. Now, what kind of proteins can we give post workout? Well, any day one would want to give unprocessed, organic, whole foods. So you know what is there in those protein sources. Like going for vegetarian, we have dairy sources, we have dal, we have sprouts and all that, pulses. And non-vegetarian, we have meat, fish, egg and all that. Now the problem with these kind of proteins is, one, that as soon as you finish your workout, especially when it is very intense, you may not feel that hungry to have you may not feel you may not have the urge to have whole foods. So you want something which is quick. So one thing is that. So we recommend to have a liquid source of meal or proteins, preferably whey protein. Like I have Herbalife Rebuild Strength. So one challenge is that. Second is that the window of opportunity, as I told you, we want a protein which is quickly digestible. So that is not really possible with whole foods. It takes a lot of time, and whey protein, like it takes 20 minutes to get digested. And another thing is that you cannot really quantify whole foods very well, but the whey proteins which we get, it is well labeled, so we know how much protein are we feeding ourselves. Now, second important macronutrient is carbohydrates. As I told you, we need to replenish our glycogen stores of our body because during the workout they get diminished. Now, how much carbs to give? Again, it is variable on the intensity, the duration of workout, especially high endurance workouts like cycling, swimming, marathon running may require more carbohydrates. But generally, if you ask me how much carbohydrate do I need to have post workout, it is generally around 0.8 to 1.2 grams per kg body weight. But if you are on a fat loss program, I would recommend you to go towards the lower side, like 0.8 grams would be a safe bet. So carbs to protein ratio should be around like 2:1, and if it's some high endurance activity, 3:1 will also do. Now, when carbs and protein are taken together, what happens is there is insulin spike, and this helps in glycogen replenishment and protein synthesis. So it's very important to take a combination. So what kind of carbohydrates do we need to have post workout? We recommend to have carbohydrates which have high GI. So a potato would be a good deal. Maybe a ripe banana, very ripe banana. Even your protein shakes which has sugar would be a good deal. So coming to the last macronutrient, it is fats. So do we really need fats post workout? Well, there are different schools of thoughts about it. Some say that fats reduce the absorption of carbohydrate and protein, so they should not be taken post workout. Others say it doesn't really matter if you take fats or not. So, well, I would recommend if you are on a fat loss program, you might altogether avoid fat post workout so that you save down on calories. Another very important thing to take post workout is water. There is dehydration, there is loss of electrolytes. So, especially if you are going for a high endurance workout, I might also recommend having an electrolyte drink. uh, I have usually my Herbalife Hydrate. I might cover another video about that detailing. Okay. Also, you might need micronutrients like vitamin C, vitamin E, zinc, chromium. So, to summarize, post-workout nutrition is very, very important. Please don't ignore it. It will play a very vital role in your overall results, whichever you are seeking because of your workouts. Thank you.